We don't talk about the JayZ joint, man. That's definitely gotta happen. I knew he was being quiet for a reason. You know, let's be honest, money used to rule everything. Now it's clout, but overall relationships. JayZ tried to be quiet. That ain't about to work. You getting sucked into all that. We knew this though. That's what I'm saying, man. I feel like everybody plays naive to the situation like they're surprised, man. Like there's always something about somebody, right? Or something that you can twist, flip, make it seem like they were doing this just because they were close to it. And it gets them in a whole trick bag. We know this. This is facts. We know this, man. Like straight up. It happens every day. JayZ is officially in the trick bag. He tried to ignore it. He tried to turn his head like a dog sitting there getting growled at by another dog, and he feel like if he turn his face and don't look at him, he ain't gonna jump. Nah, nigga, you jumped on. It's over with. Just putting it in, a simple English for everybody. It's over with. He got snatched into the trick bag. He tried to go quiet, never say nothing about nothing. Hey, man, sometimes it ain't always good, but it ain't always the best to not say nothing neither. Because them narratives, man, have been getting painted already for him. They've been putting paint where it ain't for a minute for JayZ. Even in jokes, right? Like we've seen all the jokes, the little memes, like, oh, wait till JayZ gets involved into something. Man, please. The funnies wasn't really cutting it. Let's get real. Oh, yeah, he was with Diddy in '99. We all know that ain't a name you want to be attached to right now. $50 Cent keep playing with niggas, he next. No, real. 50 Cent keep playing with niggas, he's next. Remember I said it before it happened. Making fun of niggas ain't always the best move neither. Y'all think JayZ's gonna just slide by through this? Do you think his name's just getting thrown around and just putting a light dusting on it? It's just kicking up some dust. It ain't got the full dirt and grime on it yet. I feel like it's gonna be some problems. Is anybody named that's getting attached right now to Diddy is about to be a serious, man, it's gonna be cold. 80 million and they ain't trying to let that man out, there's some problems. I wouldn't want to be attached to none of that. That man offered 80 million. So, hey, man, just let me out. We ain't letting you out. I told, man, them feds ain't playing with nobody. You got niggas out here having freak-offs every day. You got niggas out here having freak-offs every day, right? Everywhere, that are not known, that are not on any type of public platform or any type of public figure, any type of icon, man. You got people out there that just got some bread, hey, they're doing every day. Got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, man, coming through, and they shoot them a few dollars. It don't even be a lot, and them bitches do something strange for just even a little piece of change. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's going on every day. Just so happens for Diddy's favor, and I'm just breaking it down, just looking at it logically. For Diddy, that's not gonna be the case here. The more they know you got, the more they throw at you. Once they know what you got, they make sure everything kind of matches up the same. They don't want you getting out of it. Feds, hey, they move in a whole different manner if you really look at it. 80 million. Boy, a state case. And for that, they would have let him out for a couple of them, a couple M's. Like, whoa, hold on, get out of here. Little state, the county, whatever it is that he's being charged in, they need that money. They need that money. 80 million, Fed said no. Yeah, it's you telling the people that print money and have something to do with the bread that, hey, I'll give you 80 million. They're going to get that anyway. That's how they're looking at it. It's crazy Diddy ain't out for 80 million. $80 million, homie, you can't get outside. That's some serious cash. That'll change multiple people's lives, 80 million. Why not take and spread it out to people? Hell, why not take the money already and You sit it back for the victims that all these victims that are popping up, and make sure that they get their bread or get their compensation. Ain't even about that. It's a lot bigger. Sometimes when people want to get you out the way, chat, for real, it ain't about the money sometimes. I know a lot of people look at it like, man, 80 million's a lot. Hell yeah, 80 million's a lot. And like I said, it can change a lot of lives, but you're not about to, for some people, it don't even matter. Especially when people are having money. And I'm gonna be honest, I think that's what's got JayZ kind of rattled. Because if he sees the nigga they're trying to connect him to get an $80 million package deal turned down, he should know his money ain't about to stand for much. His money ain't about to stand for nothing. You gotta look at what's going on with the nigga that they're trying to connect you to and what he been offering. It obviously seems like, logically here, that anybody that's connected to him or got any type of story with him, hey man, they already playing hardball with him. Stories from 1999, we'll never know what happened. We'll never know what happened, man. Come on. I'm asking y'all to resonate here in this situation. We'll never know I just know logically that within due time, everything changes. If you set something in the corner, hey man, rot. Even if it doesn't rot, it still collects dust. Something happens to it. It don't just remain the same, man. So I know that story will change. Everything changes, right or wrong. Everything changes, man. You leave something for some years. Even some money that you got buried. Whatever, man. It's gonna have a little bit of something on it. It's just not gonna be the same. It might still be spendable, but it ain't gonna be the same. Everything, my point is this. Everything changes. Including stories. Stories are fabricated every day. And I ain't saying that certain situations didn't happen, but people are gonna put some extras right now to get their due season and get in on the motherfucker. A couple million to change a lot of people's lives these days. We know it. We see people getting hit left and right. Hell, he's been the main target, Diddy, the entire time. They're already hitting his pockets. This world changes every day. We all know that the world changes every 10 years. When people get out of jail, man, why you think a lot of people, they go and serve 10 years plus, they get out of jail, they don't know where to start because the world done changed so much. Hell, they dropping iPhones every year. Video games used to drop every 2-3 years. Now they're dropping every 9 months. Like, everything changes, man. It's as simple as that. Nothing stays the same. There's always a new program, always something to run off of. It's never just, hey, this is what it is for a while. So I know stories change. Do I feel bad for JayZ? Do I feel bad for JayZ? Sharp feel bad for JayZ. Nah. I'll tell you why no, and then why I would feel bad for him or have some sympathy for him is because, nigga, if you was fucking with a baby back in 1999, you doing anything of that such, homie, hey, that type of always catch up with you. But I feel like a lot of stories are being fabricated today. I mean, come on, let's look in the media. Everybody's a snitch now. It's easy to throw that around. They throw the legend word around. Everything gets thrown around very loosely because they know if you put a certain type of word play to, they already know that it'll catch wind. It can catch fire. That little spark will catch wind, and now you got a whole forest fire going. You just got to use certain wording. You can't just say, hey, man, they might have been around at the end or anything like that. It's got to be something sewed up to where the community cannot turn an eye. The community cannot turn any type of eye to it. That's why people throw around the R word so much. You know what I'm saying? And being attacked and just all, then you start to unravel a lot of people's stories. You start to see that people are fabricating it. It's tough because it does take away from the people who do go through like that. Women, hell, men, all types of people go through all types of, go through the R word and assaults and all types of stuff. Like the people that are going through it, they get shunned off, and you got to sit there and really like look through their paperwork and make sure everything's official, because there's so many people out here playing. They just know that, hey, if I say this, this can get you in trouble. It's child's play. Just saying, it is. Mentally, man, as kids do to blame you, blame somebody. Just because you want to see him in trouble. It's a lie. You can't sit there and lie. We all adults at this point. Like, we all adults at this point, man. Tell the truth. You got to. Like, don't even be on some bullshit. People are looking for $1 these days. The baby mama drama ain't making it anymore. Chicks getting pregnant by celebrities and all types of like that. Like, they ain't cutting it no more, man. Chicks seeing they maxing out. Look at 50 Cent. 50 Cent, 6,500. Want way more than that. Man, child support ain't really cutting it no more. They want way more. You gotta really do something to somebody these days. I believe that black men are in danger. Cause that's how they pit, man. They want you out the way if you having money, you having something. And you know what? It's so funny because when you sit there and you look at it, they know that us as niggas, we love to show. We love to show when we're having money. We love to show when we're having this. We don't really just live under the radar. That's not really in our DNA. So they could sit there and wait and see, okay, who's having something today? Who's got something that we don't want them to have anymore? When you start to have a little bit too much power, you're having a little bit too much fun, guess what? That's when they come in and pull the plug. Diddy, he going through hell right now. R. Kelly been going through it, and I still listen to his music. You start to have a little bit too much power, man, or you not playing, and you're not playing hardball, you're not abiding by a certain set of rules for somebody. Hey, man, that's when they come in and they cut the power off, like the power company, real quick, like. Especially in this country, you're only allowed to have so much if you're not playing ball. Everything else is controlled. No, I'm not on conspiracy theorists now. I just look at the face value and from experience and being outside and seeing, you learn when you interact with people. When you interact and you talk to people, you see, and especially when you deal with them for a while, you start to see how they really are. And they'll tell you. They'll tell you how they are. Just sit back and listen. Good Bill, man. I see you. Somebody had made a Bill Cosby, you know what I'm saying, told the truth, though. He did. I listen to me, man. I'm for Bill Cosby. I ain't got nothing against Bill Cosby, with the Janice Dickerson, just everything that came up with him. Like, I didn't agree with it, homie, and that's why they let that man out. People come for the bread, man, and I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think they had really no issue with him. The only issue they had with him and why I feel like they really released him was because he was about to buy NBC, and they made sure he got passed up on that deal. This is facts. Now, I'm for real, because before all that, if I'm not mistaken, Bill Cosby was going to buy NBC. Get out of here, hey, to where that deal done, man, that ship has left, and it is sailing right now through the sea without him. I'm just being real, Chad. We're going to talk about it. Let's really talk about it, man. We all know the game. We seen how it happened. Just to let him out and go live his life like it ain't nothing after that. NBC done sailed for him. How can he sit there and have any type of fighting chance when he's sitting here fighting for his life? He can't fight for NBC because right now he too busy fighting for his life. Sign him up for that. When people start to have power that they don't want to have power, you start to see funny happen to them. This is facts. In any situation, I'm really teaching y'all some game right now. I want y'all to really look at everything that I'm saying. Even through some of my situations. When people don't want you to have power, they got to figure out a way to shut that down. Because you having a little too much. And that don't fit the narrative. Straight up. Chad, I'm just keeping it a band with you, homie. Even if I didn't use it or didn't see it before, hey, I see it now and I'm giving the game to you. Don't do that in your life. People don't want you to go to the next level, guess what? It's time to start shutting you down. But they're gonna do it in a way that you don't notice. Or try not to notice, and then when you pick up on it, that's when they drown you and really pile onto you. And that's what happened to Bill Cosby. I think he picked up on what they were doing to him. And once he did, they start drowning him out. Hold on. Well, here come all these bitches. Here comes everybody. Oh, here comes a couple celebrities. Oh, here comes, man, people from 1987 talking about it. I'm just looking at it as a human being like everybody else. I'm like, what happened? Bill Cosby raised a lot of households. He was on his way to grabbing something. Did he a couple bitches? Yeah, I'm sure he did. And I don't think they would have let him out if he was a pedophile. I don't see that happening. Anything that has something to do with underage females, I mean, look how they even spiraled it out for R. Kelly. Doing it or not. Look what happened to him. They ain't allowing it now. So why did Bill Cosby get out? You know why? Because there was a bigger picture here. Know that. So if you ever see Bill Cosby in the streets, you ever see him shopping as a standard civilian, hey man, just tip your hat to him. He really did he lost a play in a few years of his life. So when you go back to the Diddy situation and you go back to the JayZ whole where escapade where he's involved now, I just feel like it's morphed into something this all plays now, man. I don't know what to believe. Hey, you shouldn't either. People paint narratives every day, and people know that viewers or people that watch, they like that. That's the gets it cracking. Yeah, talk that in. That's what they want to believe.